Hello and welcome Eagles fans from all over, whether from around the country or around the world, watching from the comfort of your own home or even watching from a mobile device. I want to officially invite you to the nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. In today's matchup, the Lady Eagles basketball team will be facing off against the Pioneers from Crowley Ridge College. The Pioneers from northeastern Arkansas currently hold a 3-game winning streak. The sophomore from Strawberry, Arkansas averages 17 points per game with a game high of 24 against Ecclesia College. Meanwhile, the Eagles are coming off their first home win against South Region opponent Toccoa Falls to a score of 87-62. 2020 South Region Player of the Year Lauren Alvarez opened up the season with a near triple-double with 22 points, 13 boards, and 17 assists. Plenty of action awaits in the second day of the Pensacola Christian College Invitational. But before we go ahead and kick things off, let's go ahead and introduce you guys to our Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Hello and welcome Eagles fans from all over, whether you're from around the country or around the world, watching from the comfort of your own home or even watching on a mobile device. We're super excited and delighted for you to be a part of this broadcast today. Hi, I'm Alvin Chapman, alongside me, Jessica Boyd. Jessica, how are you this afternoon?
I am doing fantastic, and I'm looking forward to some Eagles basketball tonight.
The Eagles played against Crowley's Ridge, a part of the Continental Athletic Conference, 3-0 in the season. What are the Eagles going to have to do to be competitive in this matchup?
You know, Crowley's Ridge does have a little bit more size than the Eagles do, so I think a lot of it's going to come down to just keeping the pace high the entire game and just running the ball up and down the court, making those fast break attempts hopefully to keep the ball out of the post for Crowley's.
Lauren Alvarez last night in the home opener for the Eagles had 22, 13, and 7. Very impressive showing for her. What is she going to have to do to keep that momentum going in this game today?
Lauren's been very big in the post as well and snatching the rebounds like you just said. And I think she's going to have to keep that intensity, but she's also going to need some of the other girls to step it up and give her a little bit of help down there in the paint as well.
Lauren isn't by herself tonight. Normally we call it this senior doer, Sandy McElhaney, alongside with Lauren. Sandy last night only having 12 points, only 2 in the first half. What is she going to have to do tonight to get things going early?
I think everybody goes through a shooting slump as well, and maybe that was just Sandy's for last night, and she'll come back out and get a couple of shots underneath her, and then that fire will be lit under her for the rest of the game. One
player that Coach Sellers has a lot of prominence is in the sophomore from Mansville, Ohio, Jenna Wolford. Last night she had 15, 4 steals, and the unofficial stat, 3 charges last night. Really impressive showing by her. How effective is she going to be to this roster today?
Jenna has stepped up very much so over the past season, taking on maybe a second string position and to be a starting role, and I love a good charge and just the hype that it brings to the team, and she does a great job of just rallying her teammates around her and giving them the boost that they need.
Coach Sellers in his 11th season coaching here at the college. What do you think this coach is going to have to do to even bring up a better season than last year? I mean, last year he had one of the most best win percentages in his career ever, and also in program career, and also last year 3rd in the nation. What do you think Coach Sellers is going to have to do to even go over that hump as well?
I mean, Coach is always learning and improving and trying to get new things, and he has a way of rallying his girls around him to help them to have that team and family atmosphere, and as long as they keep developing that and staying together as one, this is going to be a successful team.
Jessica, I think this is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. The Eagles 1-1, Crowley Ridge Pioneers undefeated on the season. Who's your pick for this matchup today?
You know, I'm an Eagles fan all the way.
Love that one, Jessica. Before this game go ahead and starts, let's go ahead and kick it over to Caleb Osborne for the pregame ceremonies.
Game is between the PCC Lady Eagles and Crowley's Ridge College. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. At this time, Campus Church Connections Pastor Ken Wynn is going to begin tonight with a couple announcements followed by prayer.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Pastor Redlin and Campus Church, we want to extend a warm welcome to all of our teams, our officials, all the fans, and all of our guests. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's our privilege with our church to be able to partner with the PCC Eagles to host this Pensacola Invitational, and we hope you have a great time while you're here with us. We'll go to the Lord in a word of prayer, ask his blessing on tonight's game and his protection for all involved. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for tonight, and we thank you for the day that you've blessed us with. Lord, we thank you for allowing us to come and participate in this event. And Father, we do ask that you will keep all participants safe on both teams, keep the officials safe. Lord, I pray that our attitudes and our responses to the things that take place will be honoring and glorifying to you. Lord, we ask that you'll be with the rest of the activities for this weekend. We think of the teams that we'll be playing later and tomorrow. Lord, I pray that you'll protect them as well. And may you be pleased with all that is said and done. We thank you for loving us. We thank you for always being there for us. And I pray now that you be pleased in this hour to come. We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Tonight's sport medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Crowley's Ridge College, number 14, Lindsey Browning, number 23, Michaela Smith, number 24, Lizzie Roten, number 35, Lottie Hoffman, and number 51, Madison Sellers. Crowley's Ridge is led by Coach Brad Phillips. And now, your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Starting tonight for the Lady Eagles, a senior from Athens, Tennessee, number 2, Sandy McElhaney. A senior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 5, Lauren Alvarez. A junior from Athens, Tennessee, number 13, Cindy McElhaney. A sophomore from Mansfield, Ohio, number 14, Jenna Wolford. And a junior from Louisville, Texas, number 23, Leah Phelps. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Jared Sellers with assistant coach Heather Sellers. Officiating for tonight's game are Rodney Taylor, Alicia Lynch, and Chad Anderson.
Thank you so much, Caleb, for those pre-game ceremonies. But just before we go ahead and kick things off, let's go ahead and introduce the starting lineups for both teams. Number 35, Lottie Hoffman. Number 14, Lindsey Browning. Number 23, Michaela Smith. Number 24, Lizzie Roten. And number 51, Madison Sellers. And for our starting lineup for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles, number 2 at the tip right now, Sandy McElhaney. Number 5, she had a near triple-double last night, Lauren Alvarez. Number 13, Cindy McElhaney. Number 14, Jenna Wolford. And the speedy guard from Louisville, Texas, number 23, Leah Phelps. Draw your attention to the center for the tip here. Browning and McElhaney for the tip. She finds her sister early. Here's Alvarez for her early 3. That one gets wedged in there.
Probably not the way Alvarez wanted to start it.
Official calls a travel anyway. Jessica, they should have had you go out there, use your 40-inch vertical to reach that one out the net there.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I'll just stay back here behind the table.
Eagles going into their 2-2-1 press. Very effective last night against Tacoma Falls. Crowley's beats it easily. Here's Smith. Give and go pass. That's no good. Eagles take over. Field attempt by Sellers. Here's McElhaney. Sandy McElhaney, she only had 2 points in the first half, finished with 12. Finds her sister easily, can't finish the layup.
Alvin, both teams are going to be very quick to get the ball up and down the court tonight, so I'm interested to see how this pace of the game stays, if it's going to last for the entire game or if we're going to have to switch things up going into the next half.
Browning tries to find Sellers. That doesn't work. McElhaney thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Alvarez to Wolford. She drives by her defender. Short jumper, that misses. Roten finds Hoffman. Hoffman thought about a 3. Goes inside for Sellers. Short jump shot, wide open, doesn't finish it. Beautiful pass to number 14, Browning, and she scores. The Pioneers strike first here. And Jessica, the Eagles kind of broke down defensively.
But Sandy McElhaney there to answer with a 3. Their defense quite hasn't picked up to the pace that it typically does. So I know we're only about a minute and a half into the game, but hopefully we see that intensity pick up on the defensive end of the court.
That layup misses. Eagles take over. Here's Phelps, threads the needle all the way to Wolford. That one doesn't work. Sellers takes it all the way. Strong move inside. That doesn't work for the first attempt. Tries a second one. There's a block by Sandy McElhaney. McElhaney last year recorded 42 blocks, and it's kind of cool, pretty cool to see her getting so many rejections, especially for the fact that she plays the guard position.
Sandy, as a guard, has some of the longest arms. After playing with her, I know I have no business shooting a 3 if Sandy is anywhere close.
Sellers tries to work inside, picks up her dribble, hand off to Roten. She works on Alvarez. That misses everything. Alvarez, she'll bring it up. She's done a really great job developing her game, bringing it coast to coast, tries a three. That doesn't work. Gets her own rebound. McElhaney, she drives inside, finishes with the left hand, and that's good. McElhaney had 2 points in the first half. She has all 5 points for the Eagles. Crowley's Ridge calls a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll take a break as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Back to center court here. The Eagles play against Crowley's Ridge here. Phelps gets into the passing lane, and that'll be a baseline out-of-bounds play for Crowley Ridge. Roten with the inbound. Quickly gets that one in, and Cindy McElhaney gets called for the foul. I believe that will be called a push from behind. They'll get another chance to take it out inbound. Shot clock remains the same, 23 seconds. And Jessica Sandy McElhaney off to her early start here, 5 points early. Talk about her effectiveness in this game.
Yeah. Yesterday, after coming off of, only 2 points there to start in the half, a big show out by her to start the game off with, and helping pick up the defense for the Eagles, as well as it seems like things are a little bit more spaced, and glad to see that she's stepping it up here at the beginning.
Hoffman, she tries to drive. That's no good. McElhaney back to bring the ball up court. Eagles in a 41 set here. Alvarez receives the ball. McElhaney, she drives left, kicks to her sister. She drives inside. Alvarez, she's wide open for a three-point shot of her own, and she knocks one in there. Alvarez, she's really developed her three-point shot over the years, Jessica.
She has. She's become much more confident in it, a very quick release too, and having her, Sandy, and even Jenna making them, and a good defensive stop there by Jenna Wolford against number 14 from Crowley's Ridge. Having those all three of them to be good shooters has really developed the outside game for the Lady Eagles.
Browning with the almost wide open layup. Wolford comes in there, and another defensive stop by McElhaney. She's by herself in transition. No one around her, throws one up, and it's good. She has a quick 7 points in this first quarter. Alvarez with a steal in the open court, and she scores! Give her 5. There's another timeout there by Crowley's Ridge, and the senior doer for Pensacola is doing a phenomenal job defensively. Let's see that one again. Beautiful shot there by Sandy McElhaney, and a back-to-back shot there by Alvarez. Crowley's Ridge calls a timeout. We'll step away ourselves. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd, my apologies. I don't know why I said Boyd. But Jessica.
Am I boring you that much,
No,
Alvin?
absolutely not. Absolutely not, Jessica. Roten, she tries to work inside, kicks it over to Hoffman. My bad, Sellers, she gets a three-point shot off. That one misses. Great hustle move there by the Pioneers. They can't finish the layup. Browning's inside, give her 4. Lindsey Browning, she has all 4 points for the Pioneers. McElhaney, she drives inside, kicks it to Phelps. Wide open three-point shot of her own, and she scores. Leah Phelps, a speedy guard out of Louisville, Texas, gets on the board for the first time here for the Eagles. And a beautiful turnaway jumper there by number 55, Madison Sellers.
2 quick timeouts there by Crowley's Ridge coach, and I'm interested to see what comes of those, what they're going to change to work with the Eagles. Looks like it's going to stay Eagles ball on the opposite end right now. The ladies have been moving the ball very quickly up top, getting the Crowley's Ridge defense to shift very quickly, allowing for a lot of open threes in the first half so far.
Mackley will be on the baseline for the inbound. Mackley and Alvarez have majority of the points here for the Eagles tonight, a combined 12 points for them in the first quarter.
And that's those 2 ladies like showing their senior leadership there as well, just being willing to take those shots to lead the younger players into what they need to do and stepping up and getting business done for the team.
Both players, all region players, a number of times, whether on the second or first team. Here's Alvarez, she drives inside, a lot of space to move, too strong off the backboard. Hoffman, she drives inside, stops on a dime and gets a layup to fall. Lottie Hoffman, she scores her first points here for the Pioneers. Phelps gets by her defender and rejected by Browning. Phelps try to take advantage of the taller defender, yet gets rejected by Lindsey Browning. Coming into the game for the Pioneers, number 30, Leah Still, the freshman from Flippin, Arkansas. That's fun to say. Wolford down low, she'll score first. Jenna Wolford, she had 15 points last night in 4 steals, unofficially 3 charges as well. She gets her 4th points tonight. McElhaney with another steal, she's off to the races. She has option, Alvarez and Phelps to the right of her. She tries to find them, but Alvarez throws that one away.
I think she thought she had Leah coming up on the outside over there. Snatched away pretty quickly, but we have a defensive turnover there.
Back-to-back turnovers here for both teams. Phelps throw that one away, and also Hoffman for the Pioneers. Coming into the game here for the Pioneers, number 3, Kia Williams. And Williams has the ball in the full court situation. Hoffman, she accelerates it forward to Browning. She has majority points here for the Pioneers. Can't get it again. Second chance opportunity, and she gets fouled.
Browning has done a wonderful job of getting down to the paint and being a big post presence for the Crowley's Ridge Pioneers tonight. So I'm looking to see how she's going to keep that up for the rest of the game and see if there's any size that can come in and maybe give her some relief, but she's on fire for them right now.
Lindsey Browning, a freshman, she averages 9 points per game. Edwards will inbound the ball. Here's Still. Corner to Browning. She tries a short jumper. That's no good. Porter with an attempt at a rebound, gets tripped from behind. Edwards inside, floater, it's good. Edwards, she comes off the bench and gets her first points of the afternoon. McElhaney, she quickly turns the other way, goes up with the left hand, and that was nearly rejected, but somehow finds the way to get that one in there.
I'm telling you, it's those long arms she has. They extend so far.
Here's Hoffman, she tries a 3 from distance. That's no good. Alvarez secures the board. McElhaney, wide open. She drives hard, yet misses. Browning with the board. Browning, she picks up her dribble, yet finds Williams. Still in the corner. She tries a triple. That's way off. Wolford in transition. She has plenty of options to go to here. Takes it herself instead, and a blocking foul is called. Foul called on number 23, Michaela Smith. She's the leading scorer here for the Pioneers with 17 points per contest. Lauren Alvarez, she comes out the game for number 3, Holland Gleiser. Gleiser standing at 5'9", a sophomore from Conroe, Texas. And Wolford gets the free throw to go. Jenna Wolford last night, she had 14 points and 15 points rather, in 4 steals. Unofficially 3 charges as well. And those charges really changed the momentum of the game, Jessica.
They do. It's a hype for the team. It's a change of possession, another chance to set a good play up on the opposite end.
Hoffman, she drives and gets fouled. Porter in the mix of that one, and Hoffman will go to the line. Lottie Hoffman, a freshman guard, she averages 7 points per game with a 51% free throw percentage.
In for the Eagles, number 4, Melanie Bowser.
Although that might not be the best percentage earlier in the year, you're known to have not one of the better percentages until you get a couple games under your belt.
Right, as time goes on, you adapt to more of the situation and the pace of a college game as well. And it looks like Coach Sellers is going to take a timeout for the Lady Eagles and readjust and get some things underway, and we'll join him with that as well.
Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd. Jessica, Sandy McElhaney, and Lauren Alvarez have 14 out of the 20 points here in the first quarter for the Eagles. Talk about their effectiveness.
They've been great leaders so far on the offensive and defensive end. Looking forward to seeing how Holland, Geisler and Amber Porter come in and give us some fresh legs to be able to get some more points under their belt as well. But just again, that senior leadership from this duo has been really big, and into last season as well, they really stepped it up. So hoping that they continue to do great things for the Lady Eagles the rest of this game.
Hoffman, she knocks down the free throw. I believe she splits it as well. Wolford, dribble handoff to Porter. Alvarez, she drives to the left side, skips it over to Wolford. Wolford drives, kicks it to Bowser. She tries to shoot a 3. That one doesn't work. Porter gets a hand on it, and Gleiser collects it. Bowser, great cut inside, and she scores! Melanie Bowser, the freshman from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, takes a great cut to the basket, and Hoffman, she steps outside. Outside the perimeter, she does step out. The Eagles will take over on that one.
The ladies have continued to run that 2-2 press, and it has worked great for them so far, and as long as it keeps the pressure on Crowley's Ridge, I see Coach continuing to run that for as much as he can, getting fresh legs in and out.
Eagles still up by double digits. Here's Porter. She drives inside, stops on a dime to pull up the jumper. And Amber Porter, the junior from Pensacola, Florida, stops on a dime and scores for the Eagles. Still in the corner, she'll try a 3. That's no good. Alvarez with the easy rebound. Wolford pushes it in transition, seams the middle, finds Browther. She gets the layup to go. The Pioneers need to call another timeout. I believe that'll be a 30-second timeout as well. As they call the timeout, we'll step aside as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd. Boyd, oh my goodness. I don't know why I would keep saying that. Jessica Boyd. Eagles are up by now double digits. How did they get to this lead so fast?
I think, again, just that high-intensity pace that they have. Yes, Crowley's Ridge has size, but currently that guard play is working for the Eagles, and that pace has just continued with the press that they've over and over and over again. They've been doing it time and time again, and it's just working for them. They're working together well tonight.
Still, she gets loose and receives the ball. Eagles quickly with the double team. She tries to dribble it up herself, somehow splits through the defense here. Kicks it corner, finds Hoffman. She'll try a three. That one's good. Lottie Hoffman, she gets her first points of the night, and she gets it from distance. Alvarez, she has the ball on the left side, receives a double screen, pulls up on a dime. That's good! Give her 8 points in this third quarter. Nearly gets a steal there as well. Williams, she pushes the tempo here. Finds Johnson inside, she scores. Jamira Johnson, she comes off the bench, gets her first points for the night for the Pioneers.
That's 2 times back-to-back that the Pioneers have been able to break their press. So I'm going to be interested to see, too, if they're going to continue to play in that and keep trying to get looks for the wide-open layups, or if they're going to pull back a little bit, too.
Bowser tried a wide-open look. Alvarez secures the rebound. Nearly gets rewarded, pulls up, and that hits around the rim. Gets another rebound. Super aggressive on the boards tonight. Bowser, she gets fouled. 2 back-to-back rebounds here for Lauren Alvarez. Talk about her aggressiveness.
Lauren is a very, very aggressive player, and she gives her all in everything that she does when she's on the court, and it shows. So many rebounds in that last possession. I think she had 3 total, and she definitely leads our team in carrying for the rebounds, and it would be a difficult game for the Lady Eagles if they didn't have her in the paint grabbing those boards.
Alvarez, she averaged 14 rebounds a game, had 13 in the season opener. Everybody but her gets subbed out the floor. McElhaney back on the floor. Phelps, Monse Torres, and Aiken. A taller lineup for the Eagles. Phelps tries a 3. That's no good. Alvarez somehow gets the ball in her hands again, tries another opportunity, and gets fouled. Jessica, in this past possession, Alvarez probably has 6 total rebounds, and it's only the first quarter.
And that's something, too. Crowley's Ridge is going to have to find her and eliminate that that factor for them, is get the body on her and box her out, because she's going to continue to grind and get work done inside the paint as long as she's out there and able to do it.
Alvarez, she'll take another opportunity at the charity stripe, averaged 77% at the free throw line last year, and Gleiser comes into the game for Alvarez. She now has 9, ties McElhaney with the scoring leaders in the game. McElhaney and Alvarez alone has more points than the Pioneers have combined. Williams, she has the ball, and Torres with the near steal, a near steal. Williams, she travels before she can make a move. Eagles will take over. They continue to lead by double digits, a score of 13.
You know, Alvin, Sandy, and Lauren both have been leading in scoring, but you've got players like Leah, Jenna, Holland as well that have been spreading that defense out and creating these opportunities for these ladies, and it's led them to a great first quarter.
A near buzzer beater opportunity for Gleiser. I thought that went off in time, but the Eagles still lead after the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, as both teams talk things over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd. Look, I got that one right. Jessica, we just received the stat sheets a moment ago. What do you like and not like from the stat sheets from both teams?
I'm really liking the pace that Pensacola is pushing for. A lot of open looks on the fast breaks. Crowley has had a good attempt against our two up front pressure there, but they're going to have to get some good sets down here on the offensive end to be able to come back against this Lady Eagle defense that they're putting out. Looks like there's going to be a foul and an attempt for another set for the Lady Pioneers.
That is correct. Jessica Boyd, my bad, I was about to call out the person's name out there. Sellers, she gets fouled inside, sets up a baseline, out-of-bound play for the Pioneers. Hoffman inside, my apologies, that's actually Michaela Smith. Roten inside, tries to kick it to Michaela Smith. Torres with the steal. Torres out on the break. Monse Torres works inside, foul, and one! Let's see that one again. Monse Torres, the freshman from Mexico, drives inside, doesn't hesitate at all, and gets the classic three-point play opportunity.
Looking over the stat sheet, Alvin, we've got Lauren Alvarez coming out of the first quarter with 8 total rebounds already.
Man.
So a big stat for her. And then for Crowley's Ridge also, we have Lindsey Browning, number 14, with 5 rebounds also. She's been a big presence in the paint, getting a lot of second chance opportunities for her girls as well.
Smith tries to bring up the court. I thought that was a backcourt violation, and yes, it was. Careless turnover there by the Pioneers, and honestly, mistakes like that can be game costly.
It can, and one game is not determined by one big mistake, but it's a lot of little mistakes that come together, and so each team's had several of those, and I guess it'll come down who has the least of them.
Torres, she has the ball on the left side, finds Alvarez. She'll try a three-point opportunity for herself. She can't get it to fall. Brown, she drives inside. Sellers sets up Roten for a three. That misses everything. Eagles will take over on downs. Torres back for the inbound. Leah Phelps, she'll bring the ball up. The speedy guard from Louisville, Texas. McElhaney, full head of speed inside, and I believe that's an illegal screen by Torres. McElhaney had literally a wide open opportunity, but the illegal screen on Torres interrupts that opportunity.
Doesn't seem like Coach Sellers was too happy about that at all, but a chance to get the ball back with a defensive stop,
Roten, she's double teamed. Somehow finds Brown. Brown with the move inside, back to Roten. Torres playing tough defense on her, and Torres will get fouled. Monse Torres, in the first half, she already picks up 3 easy fouls. Puts her in a tight situation going forward. Roten receives the inbound, guarded by Phelps. And McElhaney with another steal, give her 3. Phelps wide open by herself. Can she finish? She does. McElhaney, she already had 2 steals in the first half. She collects 3. She had 4 yesterday. Give her another one. McElhaney in transition, finds Wolford, seams through the defense. She can't finish the layup. Foster by herself, and McElhaney nearly got another steal. Slipped right through her hands.
A lot of back and forth play here for Crowley's Ridge, a lot of turnovers, and you can tell the frustration by their coach as well, wanting them to just settle down and get things under control and make plays like that happen where they're getting good shot opportunities off instead of rushing it.
McElhaney, she drives inside, a lot of pressure, gets fouled by Brown. Sandy McElhaney, first quarter, she had 9 points, 12 total last year, averaged 16 points per game. A really good player right there, Boyd.
Sandy has developed into a great player. Again, I've mentioned it a couple of times. She's a big leader, so we depend upon her to score. And Lauren Alvarez there as well, knocking down a 3.
Talking about big leaders, Alvarez and Sandy McElhaney, both 2 titles we can put towards her name, their names rather. Alvarez, she now has 12. Smith, she tried a 3. That's no good.
Over the past few seasons, Sandy McElhaney has definitely developed her defensive game a little bit more, utilizing the strengths that she has. She's always been a great offensive player, but seeing her bring that to the team as well has been great to watch also.
Wolford spins around, wide open McElhaney, drives inside, finishes with the left hand, that's no good. Kiana Foster gets tapped from behind by McElhaney. Sellers works inside, goes on the left side of the basket and misses everything. Eagles lead by a score of 36-17. The Pioneers currently on a 3-game winning streak.
Coming in, number 13.
But now down by double digits here against the Eagles. Coming into the game here for the Eagles, number 13, Cindy McElhaney. Sellers wide open 3-point opportunity. That hits front iron. Aiken with the rebound. Wolford, ball on the right side. Alvarez, corner 3. She knocks that down. Alvarez give her 15. She has 4 threes on the night. And a hustle play there by Wolford. Foster works inside. She gets fouled and will go to the line. Wolford with a great job defensively, trying to slow down the Pioneers. Foster somehow gets away to get the ball and is now on the free throw line.
Wolford is a great hustle player. She likes to charge. She likes to get on the ground and get the little things done right to provide opportunities for the rest of the Lady Eagles.
Cindy McElhaney was quickly checked into the game. Hasn't even been 30 seconds. Picked up her 3rd foul, and Porter is back in action. Foster, she'll try another free throw. That one is good. Kiana Foster from Vance, Alabama, graduate of Brookwood High School, splits the free throws. Alvarez will have the ball here. McElhaney. McElhaney, a deep triple opportunity. That hits front iron. Hoffman will take over here for the Pioneers. Hoffman kicks to Roten. Roten to Foster. Sellers, wide open opportunity for a mid-range jump shot, and that one is good. Foster had 2 in the first quarter, picked up her fourth point of the game. McElhaney drives inside and somehow finds the 10. Sandy McElhaney give her 11. She's 4 points behind Lauren Alvarez. Foster, great cut, great finish. Give her 3. Alvarez, she'll bring the ball up here for the Eagles. Full head of steam to the basket. Porter, wide open opportunity, doesn't take a shot, takes a layup instead, that gets rejected. Aiken, 3-point try, that misses. Smith, she brings it into the open court. Sellers stops on a dime again, misses on the front rim. Alvarez with another strong rebound. She's in double digits as far as the board is securing here.
And we're not even to halftime yet, so hopefully she can keep up this momentum through the rest of the game. Madison Sellers for the Lady Pioneers doing a great job with those jump shots, something the Lady Eagles will have to get under wraps and get a stop on.
Michaela Smith tries to get in the passing lane there for the Pioneers.
For the Eagles, number 0.
The leading scorer here for the Pioneers as well. She averages 17 points per game. No points as of recently. She's limping off the court here. I believe she's going to be substituted out for Williams, wearing number 3 from Marion, Arkansas. Wolford dribble handoff to Porter. Picks up her dribble too early. McElhaney, step back jumper. That's off. Foul called by the baseline official. I believe that's on Jenna Wolford.
I believe she was called for over the back there.
That might put her in foul trouble as well, I believe. Oh, no, it doesn't, actually. She has 1, thankfully. Eagles lead by a massive double digits here, specifically 19. A score of 41-22, my apologies. Williams, she misses the first free throw here. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half of action. Alvarez, she'll walk the ball up here. Playing the point guard position here for the Eagles. She does a little bit of everything. I'm not going to lie, Jessica.
She does. She's a very all-around player, and she gets it done in a lot of different positions, and that's why we rely upon her a lot. She does a lot of different things well.
Alvarez in the corner. She walks it up. McElhaney with 4 on the shot clock. Drives inside. Floater. That's no good. Pioneers doing a great job having the Eagles use the entire shot clock, not providing a lot of offensive opportunities for them. Here's Browning. She's recently checked back into the game. Roten, she drives. Left-hand floater is good. Lizzie Roten, she drives inside. She gets her second points of the game, second field goal rather. She has 4 on the contest. Here's McElhaney. She misses the 3. Browser and Phelps preparing to come into the game here for the Eagles. Porter and McElhaney, they check out. McElhaney now with 11 points, having a really good first half of play.
A lot of outside shots, too, by the Lady Eagles, and the Crowley's defense has sank down a little bit and allowed for that, so I'm looking to see if they'll come out and force them to go inside. But it looks like we're going to have a quick foul there on number 23, Leah Phelps for Pensacola.
A near quick interception there by Phelps. Yet she's called for the foul. That's her first one this afternoon. Well, honestly, now evening. It's about almost 6 o'clock.
It's about dinner time, right?
Yeah, just about. Just about. Roten, she'll go to the free throw line. She already has 4 tonight, 2 free field goals. First trip to the line as well. Lindsey Rolton, a freshman from Donaldson, Arkansas, standing at 5'8", misses the first one. She misses both free throws, tries to play up on Alvarez. That's no good. She takes advantage. Phelps cutting. Menser tries to lay up. A lot of contact there. She can't finish. Rowan dishes it off to number 35, Lottie Hoffman. That's no good. Browser, Phelps in the corner. She loses it. Pioneers will take over. Eagles still up by double digits. Here's Lizzie Roten, my apologies. Roten receives a double screen here. Receives the switch that she wants to. Back to Sellers. She knocks down a triple. Sellers, she has 5 points for the ball game. Averages 9 a game. Alvarez, she'll take a 3 for her own, and that's good! Have yourself a day, Lauren Alvarez. Alvarez with 5 threes in the first half of play. Nearly gets the steal. Beautiful pass there. Another beautiful pass to Browning, and she gets fouled. Lindsey Browning, she'll go to the line and try to secure 2 free throws here. And let's talk about Lauren Alvarez here. She has 5 threes in the first half of play.
She is on fire to get us started here for the Lady Eagles, and hoping that that continues to go on. If she continues to have the same pace of a game that she's had in the first half, it is going to be a big night for Lauren.
She has 5 threes, 18 points in the first half. She had 22 last night. Oh, she'll try another 3. That one's off. I'm just assuming she was feeling it at that point.
I think she also realizes now she didn't quite have the position that she wanted for it, showing on her face a little bit there. But as she's continuing to make them, hopefully she'll keep putting them up with confidence and knocking them down.
Sandy McElhaney, she'll check into the game as well. She has 11 on the night. Had 12 yesterday. Alvarez with another rebound. Throws it up. Browser gets to it. She stops on a dime for a 3 of her own. That misses. Phelps secures the rebound. Alvarez, she's wide open, doesn't take it. Here's Wolford for a 3. That misses. Phelps nearly gets the rebound there.
A lot of second chance opportunities for the Lady Eagles. Not a lot of rebounds coming for the Lady Pioneers on the defensive end, creating a lot of second chance opportunities.
Williams, she drives baseline, finds Brownie, pump fakes, finds a nearly wide open Hoffman. She pump fakes as well, spins, finds Broughton. She drives hard. Alvarez doing a great job keeping her hands up there, but Broughton still scores. Broughton, she has 8 tonight. Here's Browser, really long shot for her. That misses everything. Sellers somehow finds Browning. Hoffman in the corner. Broughton by herself, she drives. Dumps it off over to Sellers. She gets fouled before the shot can even go off. Coming into the game now here for the Lady Pioneers, number 12, Shamira Brown. Porter and Gleiser come into the game for Browser and Phelps. Phelps picking up her second foul in the first half, my apologies. Sellers at the line for free throw. She makes the first one. Sellers splits the free throw opportunity. Porter secures the rebound. Porter brings it back out. Alvarez secures the ball here. Finds Jenna Wolford. Corner to Gleiser. Thought about a three, doesn't take it. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Diving McElhaney. Jump stop, finds Alvarez for a short jumper. And she nearly gets the lucky bounce. I believe the Eagles players stepped out of bounds. Couldn't necessarily see it from this angle, but the Pioneers will take over. About a second separates the shot clock and game clock. Porter with the near steal here. Ball will stay with the Pioneers. For the inbound here for the Pioneers, number 3, Kaya Williams. Williams can't find anybody, somehow finds Broughton. Wolford with the steal, takes her time for the layup, and that's good. She has 6 in the first half of action, 4 in the first. This is her first field goal in the second. Browning, she drives inside, spin move on Alvarez, that's good. Browning having a quiet second quarter. Alvarez goes coast to coast, and she'll get fouled. Alvarez last night, she had 20 in the first half, can possibly get 20 in the first half of this game as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing how many possession changes there have been over this past half. A lot of up and down action, a lot of steals for the Lady Eagles, and a lot of second chance opportunities. I'm sure that's going to be a large number to see as well.
She misses the first free throw. Lauren Alvarez, the senior who last year as a junior, hear this out, averaged 18 points and 14 rebounds. She splits the free throw, 19 in the first half, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the first half of the Lady Eagles versus the Pioneers. High man for all teams right now, Lauren Alvarez, she has 19 points, and I'm not gonna lie, Jessica, a large number of rebounds as well.
She's racking up the stats on both ends, a lot of offensive and defensive rebounds, and she's got to continue to keep that high intensity to help lead the Lady Eagles to a victory.
More content when we come back, but until then, please enjoy some promotional videos provided by Pensacola Christian College.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
you only have one life. What are you going to do with it? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but now on my 3rd year, learning is so much fun.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Teaching is communicating facts, but the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
We have great faculty and they honestly inspire me.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. You can have a really good teacher-student relationship. And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
Faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. Everything that I see here is Christ-centered.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives to make them more like Christ.
They want students to make an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load. And, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
What makes you smile? Time with people you love. Making a difference at your work or ministry. Fun memories and the little things that make your day. Going to graduate school can mean giving up those things, but it doesn't have to. With an online master's degree from Pensacola Christian College, you can reach your goals and still be there for family, work, and ministry. Of course, earning a graduate degree comes with challenges, like money and time. But with online learning, you can get a degree that's made for your schedule and budget. One that only costs a little over $10,000, with a flexible payment option too. And with online learning, you can learn anytime, anywhere, with classes that fit your schedule. Take the next step by choosing one of several master's degree programs: business administration, educational leadership, ministry, Bible exposition, and others. At Pensacola Christian College, you'll get a biblical perspective and insight from caring professionals and ministry leaders. So when you graduate, you won't have just a diploma. You'll have confidence to go further in your ministry or career, and you'll still have those memories that make you smile. It's graduate school built for real life. Graduate school built for you.
Here at Ford, where I'm working, I've worked in almost every one of these labs, from chemical engineering. I've done stuff with electron microscopes, and we've done stuff with the control systems and these simulators we have in our building. And one of the things that I really like is that I've never run out of opportunities to do the things that, you know, I want to do, you know, just being creative, and there's always some other area that is trying to develop some new thing. And so one of my colleagues will come down and say, hey, you know, I got an idea, and then we start discussing about how we might actually pull it off. And so I really enjoy that as an engineer. As far back as I can remember, I just wanted to be an inventor. I just want to invent things. I just want to come up with new things. I want to solve problems and so forth. It's a little hard with no resources as a kid and, you know, no real knowledge of things, but at some point I realized that engineering was where I was at, and so that was my goal. I was going to get an engineering degree so that I could be an inventor. Every time I look back, having gone to PCC, I look back on the chapel services and I think how great it was to have sat under all these great men that came in from all around the world to preach to us, and to hear, you know, their wisdom. And, you know, a lot of times you're going through struggles off on your own at school, you know, be away from your parents for the first time, and these guys would come in and they would encourage you. And there's so many lessons that I learned through that have been a huge impact. You know, keep going, trust the Lord. Lord, I can do this now. You know, I can get through this. Thank you. And so I'm most thankful, I think, for that. And I often look back and think about how great it was to be able to go and hear from God's Word daily.
I donated.
I donated.
I donated. I donated.
I donated.
Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with I was about to say Alyssa Brewer for a quick second, alongside with Jessica Boyd. Eagles lead 47-33. We received the stat sheets moments ago. What do you like and not like from them?
Looking over them right now, Lauren Alvarez has 18 total points just in the first half, so hoping to see that she keeps that pace up and maybe getting some new minutes in for some new players coming out. Sandy McElhaney, second leading scorer for the Lady Eagles with 11, and Lauren Alvarez also bringing down 15 boards for the ladies, keeping them ahead with that as well. The next number below 15 is 3 for Leah Phelps. So she's covering a lot of territory for the Lady Eagles, hoping to see somebody step it up and relieve her a little bit of that.
Let's talk about Sandy McElhaney. Last game, only having 2 points in the first half. So far, she has 11. Also, last game, she had 4 steals to combine the game. Now she has 4 steals in the entire half.
Yeah, Sandy, I think, was probably a little frustrated, you know, the other night that her shooting game was off, and that's her go-to game. But I love seeing her tonight find different ways to help her team out and to pull out these different sides that maybe she doesn't lead with typically, but she's helping to get those things accomplished for the Lady Eagles tonight.
Although the Eagles are up by 14 points currently, there's still some things on the stat sheet that aren't so impressive. So far, they are 42% from the free throw line, 33% from the three-point line as well, and also 30% from the field. That's from the first quarter, my apologies. but although these are from the first quarter, these are some percentages that aren't normally like them. They normally shoot in about the 40% from the threes, about 60% from the field, and as a team, average out about 70% from the free throw line. What do they have to do in order for them to go back to their normal average self, or even better?
I mean, just getting in a rhythm and knocking down those free throws is just something like muscle memory that hopefully they'll pick up on here in the second half. Looking at Crowley's Ridge as well, I mean, they have 30 total rebounds as a team also compared to the 31 for the Lady Eagles, which it seems like the Lady Eagles are pulling down a lot more boards, but they are running alongside of us there. Just got to make those free throw attempts. That's what they are. They're free. Knock them down. A game could come down to those final shots.
Crowley Ridge down by 14, but still a lot of time remaining in this game. What are they going to have to do in order for them to remain competitive?
For Crowley's Ridge?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that they're going to have to step out on the three just a little bit more. They've sank back in their defense and allowed the Lady Eagles to continue to shoot, and that's somewhere that Pensacola is very comfortable with. They like that open shot, but they also have a couple quick drivers like Leah, Sandy, and Lauren as well that like to take it. They're going to have to stop those big threats and keep the floor spread as much as possible.
Eagles, although not shooting in their normal percentages, are still up big here in this first half. What are they going to have to do to remain consistent and still remain in the driver's seat for the rest of this matchup?
I think what's allowed them to stay at the lead so far is just pushing the pace and turning the ball over from Crowley's Ridge, and that same intensity is going to have to continue through the rest of the second half as well.
As the time windows down, about 10 seconds until this first half starts, what are you anticipating? I believe, no, the Eagles did win the tip. What are you anticipating Crowley Ridge to do from the breakaway?
I think they're going to have to, hopefully Coach talked with them a little bit about working through that pressure that the Lady Eagles have been providing so far and how to break that press for some better layup opportunities, and see if the Lady Eagles can counteract with that and give a little bit different pressure and maybe change the pace of the game up a little bit.
I feel like this is a job interview. I'm just browsing you with questions, but I do have one more. Sydney McElhaney with 3 fouls. She is starting in this second half. What does she have to do to not walk on eggshells in this second half of play?
I mean, she's got to play defense, move her feet, not use her hands. And Cindy she is a disciplined player. She did have a rough start with that tonight, so I'm sure she's going to come out a little more laid back than she typically would be, but hopefully she'll provide that intensity and she'll just keep the pace up on her defensive end without fouling.
The little girl in the stands passes the ball to the referee, and let's go ahead and get things started. McElhaney, she had 3 fouls to begin the first half. Alvarez receives a double screen. McElhaney to Alvarez, corner Phelps, thought about a shot, pump fakes instead, gets to the hole and she scores. Leah Phelps, she gets her first 2 points of the half. And Alvarez with a great steal there. She falls to her feet as well.
Talking about that pace and if they were going to change things up or keep it the same, the Lady Eagles have come back out in that pressure, and almost a turnover there for the Crowley's Ridge Pioneers by Lauren Alvarez grabbing that steal.
Here's Smith, tries a 3. She gets her first points of the game. She normally averages 17 points per game. She knocks down the first 3 of the half for both teams. Wolford, dribble handoff to Phelps. Pulls up into a jumper here. That hits the side of the rim. Sellers with the rebound. Tipped from behind. That ball goes out of bounds. Roten will inbound the ball to Hoffman. Rhodey Hoffman, she averages 7 points per game and has been the point guard here for the Pioneers as they've been continuing this 3-game win streak. Hoffman drives to her right side, throws up something towards the backboard, and doesn't fall. Here's McElhaney, finds her sister. McElhaney, Alvarez, pulls up for 3. That hits front rim, gets her own rebound there, and gets fouled. Alvarez, she gets her 16th rebound of the game. She had 5 threes, and I repeat, 5 threes in that first half. It feels like I'm watching my 2K player play out there. Alvarez for the inbound. She finds McElhaney. McElhaney to Phelps. McElhaney. Sandy this time. Eagles taking up a lot of the shot clock here. McElhaney, wide open three-point opportunity, and that's good.
I think we're going to see a little bit more of that as the game progresses, just trying to run the shot clock out a little bit and use up the time to eliminate some of those opportunities for Crowley's Ridge to have an offensive possession.
Sandy McElhaney, she gets her second three of the game. She's now 2 for 7 from the field. Sandy and Alvarez combined, they have 7 threes in this matchup. Roten, she'll try to go coast to coast here, throws up something at the backboard, and that's good. Wolford, she answers back, gets tipped from behind by Hoffman, and she's off to the races. Moves inside. Beautiful spin move. Throws something up, and it's good. Hoffman goes coast to coast, and she scores for the Pioneers. Hoffman had 7 in that first half. Now has 9. Phelps, wide open opportunity. That hits the side rim as well. Phelps, she's now 1 for 4 from behind the arc. Here's Browning. Lindsey Browning works on the smaller defender, and she misses. McElhaney quickly double teamed here. And that is a jump ball that's going to be called here for the Eagles. I believe the Eagles will take possession as well. Since we did win the tip, the Pioneers won the opening tip for the first half. And actually, wow, I'm surprised about that one. They're going to grant the ball to the Pioneers. Roten will be under the ball to inbound. Diving Sellers, she throws something up and gets fouled. Madison Sellers should go to the line for free throws. The freshman standing at 5'11" from Salem, Arkansas. First attempt is up and it's no good. Madison Sellers misses the first free throw. Gets the lucky roll to bounce in. Shortens the deficit to 11.
Quick little 5-0 run for the Lady Pioneers from Crowley's Ridge. Looking to see if the Eagles can set something up and knock something down. And Sandy McElhaney answers with a long three-pointer.
McElhaney, she gets her second 3 of the half. 3 threes on the ball game. Give her 17. Sideline opportunity here for the Pioneers. Smith will inbound the ball. She averages 17 points per contest, has 3 on the ball game today. Roten sets up Sellers, tries to get the ball to Brown, but Phelps is there. That's her third steal of the contest. Here's McElhaney, works on the left side, misses everything. Phelps gets a hand on it, but that's no good. Here's Roten, she falls. Surprised a travel wasn't called there, but Hoffman will control the ball here. Lottie Hoffman tries to drive left, throws a shot at the side of the backboard, and the official will say the possession belonged to the Eagles.
A very quick look there by number 35, Lottie Hoffman. Lottie Hoffman, excuse me. A very quick look there, a little bit of frustration and not settling the look down. Probably not what coach wanted, but hopefully they can come back down and set another look up on the opposite end.
Wolford tries to set up Alvarez there. Seen that she was tugged by her jersey, can't get to the ball there. Official makes no call. Quickly to Roten. She goes coast to coast. Left side, no good. Alvarez for 17th, actually 16th rebound of the game. Phelps drives inside, wide open lane, and she scores. Phelps, she has 9 on the contest, and the Eagles are coming out hot in this third quarter. Coach Klaus needs to call a timeout. We'll step away as well. welcome back Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with former basketball player with the Eagles, Jessica Boyd. Jessica, the Eagles up by major double digits here. Going back to that press, how effective has that press been all game?
It was very effective at the beginning of the game. I think it's been a lot slower coming into the second half. But as the Lady Pioneers had that 5-0 run, the Lady Eagles have picked back up into it, and now we're starting to see it be a little bit more effective for them. Both teams are getting very tired as they're pushing it back and forth up the court.
Madison Sellers, she gets the rejection. She'll try to go coast to coast here. Kicks it corner to Smith. She'll try a three of her own. That rims out. Alvarez, she's double teamed. And a technical foul was called here. Don't know by which team though. A foul was called initially. Now a technical foul, I believe, is called on, is it on Lauren Alvarez, I believe? Let's see. Hear from the official here. As the officials talk things over, we'll take a quick break here. So here's the fouls called by the officials. 35 black, Lottie Hoffman, the guard standing at 5'4" from Arkansas. She gets called for a foul. And then Lauren Alvarez, she gets called for a technical foul for an alleged elbow. My apologies, fans at home. That's actually an intentional foul there on Alvarez. So Hoffman will take the free throws there. That's Alvarez's first fouls of the game. Hopefully that doesn't end up being crucial to the ending of the game as well, Jessica.
Wasn't able to get a good look at it either on the opposite end with the angle there, but you see Coach Sellers motioning to her just to be smart in her decisions there as well. And I think if they keep the intensity up, the Lady Eagles will be fine, but they'll keep moving forward after this as well.
Hoffman, she knocks down both of them. And the Pioneers will also take possession as well. Sellers will come for the inbound as the Pioneers now trail by 12. 5 minutes left to go on the third quarter. Roten, she finds Smith. Roten to Hoffman. Hoffman brings the ball on the top of the key, receives a screen from Roten. Spins around, finds Roten again. She nearly travels. Here's Sellers. She'll take a wide open jump shot, and that's nothing but money. Sellers, she gets her second field goal of the game and shrinks the deficit to single digits. McElhaney to her sister, finds Wolford, and that gets thrown out of bounds. My apologies, that shot wasn't to single digits since Sellers had a foot on the line. And in the girls' college basketball game, they pushed the three-point line back. That was now a two-point play. McElhaney in the open court, she gets the steal. And she'll score here for the Eagles, pushes the lead back to double digits. And Jenna Wolford with a beautiful charge. She took 3 of those last game, and that one gets the fire under my wings.
I'm telling you, there's something about a charge, the adrenaline rush, it gets the team behind you, and I love seeing Jenna Wolford get those hustle plays like she's used to doing.
Unfortunately, not able to get the charge in the replay, but we were able to get the reaction from the bench, and we gotta love it. We have a lively bench here for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. McElhaney thought about a 3, finds her sister, goes inside, and nobody's there. Sellers will take over. Sellers finds Hoffman. She stops on a dime for a 3. That hits back iron. Here's Browning. Received the pass from Smith. Williams, she drives inside, finds Sellers. Hoffman with nearly 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Receives a screen from Browning. Smith takes a prayer, misses, pass in the hands of Sellers, and that misses as well. McElhaney will take over here. Skips it over to her sister. Back to Alvarez. Can she get her 6th-3 of the game? She does! Sandy McElhaney, oh, my apologies. Lauren Alvarez. Here's Williams. Takes over. Sellers takes a 3 as well. She answers back to Alvarez. I apologize for calling her Sandy McElhaney. That's obviously Alvarez. She crosses 20 with that point. 21, McElhaney from deep, and she misses everything.
A little bit of a rush shot there by Sandy McElhaney, looking to get back into the defense and get a stop. The Lady Eagles have been on fire so far from the three-point line. They just got to bring it back, settle it down, and get the shot that they want.
Jenna Wolford and Cindy McElhaney, they came off the game here for Holland Gleiser and Amber Porter. Williams has the ball placed nicely in front of her. Dumps it off to Browning. She's wide open and scores. Shuts the deficit to 10. McElhaney finds Gleiser. Phelps with the ball on the top of the key. Porter drives inside, loses the ball. Holland tries to fall on it. The Pioneers will take over. Williams drives inside, can't find the backboard. Porter will take over. Porter, Phelps drives inside, loses it. Sellers will take over. Here's Hoffman. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Jessica, this fourth quarter will be very crucial for both teams. Williams in the corner, thought about a shot, doesn't take it. Hoffman will take one instead. That rims out.
The Pioneers have found their way back into this game, brought it within a 10-point ball game, and
Holland inside, and she scores! Beautiful pass from Phelps. As now, just received some stats here from the fans. Lauren Alvarez is 6 rebounds away from the single game record, which is, I believe, 25. Brown drives inside and she scores. Full head of steam, she scores here for the Pioneers. 10-point deficit it is. Phelps gets by her defender, stutter step inside, she gets rejected, but she'll go to the line for free throws. Leah Phelps now has 9 games. If she can knock down these 2 free throws, she'll get to double digits. And also the 4th leading scorer in the game.
Leah has a great drive, just a catch and drive. She's so quick off the first step, getting to the basket. She's very hard to guard if she beats you on that first step.
Phelps, free throw, it's good. Pushes their lead to 11. She knocks down both of them. Give her 11 on the night, actually. Williams, she had 8 in the first quarter. Rowan dribble handoff to Brown. Brown, she tries to drive, finds Foster. Foster to Rowan. Makes a move inside, back to Foster. Strong move inside, misses everything. McElhaney with the kneel steal, and she picks up, I believe, her 4th foul of the game. Yes, that is 4 fouls for McElhaney. She's going to have to play on eggshells for the remainder of the game. Jenna Wolford choke check into the game. I'm assuming for McElhaney. Yes, it is.
Coming in, number 14, Jenna Wolford.
And Kaya Williams, the guard standing at 5'4" from Marion, Arkansas, will come with the inbound. Shamira Brown from Forest City, Arkansas. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Alvarez guarding Rowan. Lizzie Rowan makes a move on Alvarez. And I believe she does travel. Lost her dribble in that situation, took too many steps. But that's what happens when you have a low shot clock situation like that, Jessica.
It puts a lot of pressure on you to make the right choice and do so quickly, and thankfully the Lady Eagles were able to take advantage of that situation.
Corner, Wolford tries to use the side, the backboard. That's no good. Foster secures the rebound. Foster finds Williams. She's off to the races. Roten, corner, number 25, Johnson. She drives, kicks corner to Brown. Full head of steam, back to Johnson. She tries a short jump shot, and that's good for the Pioneers. They bring the game within 10. Coach Sellers signaling for the last shot of this third quarter. Hopefully this can go into the hands of Lauren Alvarez. Alvarez with 5 seconds from way downtown, and she nearly gets the lucky bounce. Roten, she dribbles the clock out. And the Eagles still up by double digits here, but definitely a huge difference from the first half here, Jessica.
Right, we had a large spread in the beginning of the first half, and the Crowley's Ridge Pioneers have brought this into a 10-point game, and the Lady Eagles are going to have to keep that high-intensity pace, keep running the ball, but you can tell they're getting worn down as well. Not a lot of subs have come in and out, so hopefully some fresh legs to give these ladies a break. Really intense game for both players here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after both teams take a quick timeout. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd, former Eagles ladies basketball player. Jessica, this game was stretched in the high 10s, but now it's to exactly 10 as the deficit. What happened in this third quarter? I think after Coach talked with the Lady Pioneers, they just had a different intensity coming back out from halftime, and they've been a lot more aggressive on defense, fighting back, and they make a shot and they rally around that, and it gets a fire lit under the rest of the girls as well. I saw, Madison Sellers, 16 points total, followed by Lottie Hoffman with 11. So these ladies leading them into bringing this deficit just a little bit shorter. Madison Sellers, she has a double-double with 16 and 10, but Lauren Alvarez has a double-double as well. 21 points and 19 rebounds on the game. Talk about her effectiveness. Lauren Alvarez has had a really big game. Her rebounds have given a lot of second chance opportunities for the Lady Eagles. And looks like there's going to be a foul called on number 24 for Crowley's Ridge. Jenna Wolford will be going to the line. Jenna Wolford, she tries to go coast to coast and finish strong at the rack, but she gets fouled by number 24, Lizzie Roten. And back to Lauren Alvarez as well, with her having almost as many rebounds as she does points, and then both being in double-digit numbers, she's creating a lot of more opportunities for the Lady Eagles to put the ball in the hole as well. Wolford, she knocks down both free throws. She now has 6 on the night. Open up the season at home with 14. 16. My apologies again, 15 and 4 steals. Brown, she drives. Dumped down to Foster. She misses everything. Alvarez with the rebound. Give her 20 and 20. Williams, I believe she got a hand on that last. This will stay with the Eagles. But Lauren Alvarez with impressive numbers right now. 20 rebounds, 21 points in this contest. Alvarez, long pass to Wolford. Eagles with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Alvarez with the wide open 3 opportunity.
and she knocks it down. Alvarez, she has 7 threes on the night along with 7 rebounds. My apologies, she has 20 rebounds. 24 points on the night. Along with that, Brown, she'll try to answer back, and she does. Shamira Brown answers back with a 3 of her own after Alvarez's, and coach calls a quick timeout. As both coaches talk things over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd. Jessica, we saw a range of threes by both teams. Lauren Alvarez hit a big one, makes her have 7 in the game, and Shamira Brown hits one as well. She now has 5. Alvarez back to Phelps. McElhaney, she'll take a 3 of her own, and the senior duo is catching on fire.
Sandy McElhaney making up for the points that she missed having last night.
Pioneers try to score back. She can't answer. Alvarez, she tries to go coast to coast. Sets up Phelps. She stops on a dime. McElhaney, she's wide open, doesn't take the 3. She drives hard to the paint. Aiken with the layup. She misses that one. Hoffman, she'll take the ball. She'll stop on a dime for herself, my apologies. McElhaney tries to get the board. Browning is there. Back to Smith. She'll try a 3 of her own. She misses. Wolford secures the board. Wolford finds Phelps in the corner. She drives hard to the paint, makes a defender fall, and she's fouled. Leah Phelps, she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. She has 11 points through 3 quarters. She could possibly get 13.
We've talked a lot about Lauren and Sandy tonight, but Leah has been a great asset to the team tonight also. Coming off the drive quickly, she has 11 points and 3 steals, and she's coming off of just making, I believe she made this last free throw here as well, looking to sink another one, and she does, giving her a 13-point game so far.
13 and 3 steals for Leah Phelps. Didn't play a lot last year due to some complications, but now she's coming back and she's on fire right now. Here's Sellers from distance. She can't answer back. She has a double-double tonight, 16 points and 10 rebounds. 2 players on opposing teams with double-doubles. But honestly, Lauren Alvarez is really impressive. 24 points and also 20 boards to add to that as well. Montse Torres, she comes into the game as Lauren Alvarez checks out as well. Depending on how the course of the game goes, this might be the last time we see her. McElhaney, dribble drive to Wolford. She steps inside. Ball falls on the front of the rim. Roten is on the move here. I believe that hits off the foot of Roten, and it will go to the Eagles. Yes, it does. Here is McElhaney, finds Torres. Torres doesn't take the screen here, nearly travels, and she actually does. Quick turnover there by the Eagles. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Although the Pioneers are down, they're still not out of this game. We've seen them come back before, especially in that 3rd quarter.
I mean, they've got to finish the 4th quarter strong, and they've led into it doing so, and I expect them to finish it that way too, but the Lady Pioneers have also done a great job of keeping the game hype up as well.
Here's Sellers. She tries one. That doesn't work. She has a double-double tonight, but can't get 18 there. McElhaney, she stops on a dime, finds her sister. McElhaney inside of Torres. She finishes inside. Montse Torres, the freshman, from Mexico. She has 4 on the night. Last night she collected 6. Eagles now down by 19. That ball's tipped there by Wolford. McElhaney secures the board. She has 4 fouls tonight. Eagles are on the move here. Browning, she gets the steal here. Pioneers trying to continue their 3-game win streak tonight. And Hoffman gets fouled. Kristen Menser, the sophomore, my apologies, from Chester, Virginia. She gets checked into the game for Wolford.
Number 0, Kristen Menser.
And Kiana Foster checks into the game as well for the Pioneers. Roten dribbles inside. She finds Michaela Smith. Back to Smith. Play drawn up for her. Smith, she drives inside. She's quickly stopped. Ball falls out of bounds.
A lot of contact under the basket, too. I thought there would have at least been an offensive or a defensive foul in there somewhere.
One of those, but the referee just grants the Eagles the possession. Whether they would have called the offensive foul or not, we still have the ball, so it still works out. Just the opposing team doesn't get a foul to their name. Aiken, she has the ball on the right side, finds McElhaney. Hand off to her sister, and she fires! McElhaney, she has 23 tonight, 1 behind Lauren Alvarez, who's having an immense double-double tonight, 24 points and 21 rebounds. Brown, she drives hard inside, misses everything. Aiken with the rebound. McElhaney, hesitation move, gets past her defender, finds her sister inside of Torres. She gets that as intercepted. Rowan, she's on the move, tries to go coast to coast here. This is it off to Foster. Foster inside, wide open opportunity, and she blows it. Browning, she comes with the second opportunity, and she'll go to the line. Eagles up immensely here, score 81-59 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game. Browning, she'll go to the line for a free throw opportunity. She has 8 points tonight, 2 blocks, and a steal. Lauren Alvarez, she'll go back to the table here. Checks in the game for Kristen, no, not Kristen Menser, but Carissa Aiken. And man, what another great performance here tonight by Lauren Alvarez with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Torres inside, nearly loses it, and she turns the ball over. Williams will take over here. Pioneers down by 21. Hoffman with the ball. Hoffman drives, kicks it to Brown. Brown tries to spin on Torres. That doesn't work. Hoffman, jump stop. Here's Williams. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And beautiful dribble pull-up by Williams.
Great ball movement there by the Lady Pioneers. I expect it to be a little bit faster, not to use as much as a shot clock, trying to get off as many possessions as they possibly can in the remaining 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Menser, she gets a 3 to go down. Her first points of the afternoon. Go ahead and continue what you were saying there, Jessica.
I was just saying, too, that the Lady Pioneers, and there again with another great shot there by Lottie Hoffman for number 35. They've done a great job finding those open looks and getting inside, and I expect them to push the pace of the ball like they just did in this last possession.
Beautiful move inside for Torres. Give her 6. Lottie Hoffman, that last 3 gives her her second 3 of the game here. She has now 14. Eagles now up by 20 here with 3 minutes to go here rather. Foster drive and she finishes. Coach here calls a timeout. Coach Sellers as well looking to make a number of substitutions. The Eagles now 3 minutes away from interrupting the Pioneers' win streak and starting one of their own as well.
The Lady Eagles did just come off a victory last night against Toccoa Falls. A nice victory for them also, and hopefully getting a streak started for themselves after a victory tonight.
The replay just displayed the beautiful move there by the freshman from Mexico, Monse Torres, as she now has 6 points on the night. And the Eagles making a number of substitutions tonight as well. Lauren Alvarez is in, Carissa Aiken, Sandy McElhaney, Kenzie Tyndall, as well as Melanie Browser are in the game right now for the Eagles with 3 minutes to go.
For the Eagles,
as they are up big.
Bowser, number 10, Kenzie Tyndall, and number 33, Carissa Aiken.
Alvarez now 1 rebound away from tying the single game record here for the Eagles. A great statistic that she could possibly collect for herself. Alvarez in the open court nearly loses it, and she does. Here's Williams. Beautiful defense by Kenzie. And Lauren Alvarez just either ties or she breaks the single rebounding record here for the Eagles.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 22, Amber Porter.
Kind of ironic because she does break her own record here. She collects 26 rebounds here tonight. 26 rebounds, 24 points. Not gonna lie, it's like I created a 6'11" forward on 2K and allowed him to play around, but no, that's a Lauren Alvarez out there for the Eagles. Beautiful pass by McElhaney. That one gets rejected though. Alvarez breaks her own record. 26 rebounds is the career single game record here for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. And another double-double here tonight for her. Browser, she drives. Porter, she'll try a triple here. That's no good. McElhaney collects the rebound. She has 23 tonight. Porter, Browser, she's wide open, tries a triple. That's off. Porter by herself, and she scores. Eagles just 2 minutes away from breaking the Pioneers' win streak here. For those who are desperate for some more Eagles basketball, we do have a game after this one. The Eagles men's basketball team playing against Crowley Ridge's men's basketball team as well. Both teams haven't got their first win of the season, and one team will walk away victorious. Brown in the corner for a three of her own. That misses. Foster with the collection. Beautiful block by Porter. She's off to the races. Porter, she gets fouled in the open court. And the Eagles 1 minute and 36 seconds away from breaking the Pioneers' win streak. Katie Irwin, the freshman from Pensacola, Florida. And I believe you actually coached Katie Irwin as well when she was in high school.
I did. Katie is one of my own. I had the privilege to coach her for 2 years, so I'm excited to see her grow and develop as a Lady Eagle herself as well.
Coach looking to make a number of substitutions here. Everybody's coming out except for Melanie Browser. Kaylee Morris comes in the game. Kayla Young and Jacelyn Price check into the game as well here for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. I believe Porter does have to come back out in the game because she did get fouled on that last possession here. But what a great way for the Eagles to continue the Pensacola Invitational. 2 convincing wins by 2 really solid teams as well, interrupting win streaks left and right.
2 great wins so far. Toccoa Falls, a very matured team over the past few years. They've grown and developed, and Crowley's Ridge also, and the Lady Eagles staying on top during these past 2 games.
That pushes the lead here to 22. Porter knocks both of them down. The Pioneers made a number of substitutions here. Here's Still, makes a move on Irwin. She takes a floater inside, that's no good. Tips her own rebound. Williams, she'll try a triple. Gets fouled by Porter. Three shots for Williams here. And she'll go to the line. She had 8 points in the first half of action, coming off the bench as well. She'll try the first free throw, and it's good. Williams again, another free throw opportunity, misses that one. Pioneers looking to make a number of substitutions as well. Number 1, Claire Bellers, the freshman from Arkansas, she'll check into the game, as well as number 33, Michaela Ward, another freshman from Corning, Arkansas. Price, she brings the ball up the floor and makes a move here. Finds Young, she'll take a triple here and misses. Katie Irwin drives hard to the basket. Nearly gets the old-fashioned three-point play. And Jessica Boyd, your former player, will go to the line and possibly get her first ever collegiate points in her career.
I'd love to be here and to witness it myself too, so that'd be fantastic.
Talk about her game plan. Well, not necessarily her gameplay, but her game style when you had her as a player in high school.
Definitely a lot faster of a pace game for Katie coming in, and she just sank her first free throw and first points in her college game, and a lot of things that she's had to adjust to, a different coaching style, a different game play, and hoping to see her develop into Coach Sellers' family atmosphere that he has.
Katie Irwin, she just gets her first 2 points as an Eagle. Still from distance, misses everything. Jessica, do you remember your first points of your college career?
I do. They were at Point University up in Georgia.
And you just went down the lane and dunked on someone, did you?
Had a quick little jump shot right around the free throw line, something I'll never forget.
Wow, right after that, you became an All-American a number of times and even won the region. Here's Kaylee Morris. She tries a three of her own, just a little short on that one. Needed to get a little bit more air under that shot. Kayla Young. She tries to drive baseline. Price there. Bryce makes a series of moves here. The ball will stay with the Eagles, but 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Prince finds Young, and the ball falls out of bounds again.
Still 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Hopefully the Lady Eagles can get it to a quick hand to get a shot off before
Prince
the change of
gets the ball, shoots it, misses everything. Young tries to follow the miss. That misses as well. The Pioneers bringing it to the open court. Here's Bellers. Foster, three. That's no good. Prince with the rebound. Price, my apologies. Price, she falls and gets fouled. 5 seconds from the Eagles, stopping the Pioneer win streak and starting a 2-game win streak of their own. Tomorrow I believe they'll face Johnson University tomorrow as well. What do you think they're going to have to do to be successful in that matchup?
I haven't seen this Johnson University team in a little while, but coming off of last year, they did have some size and some bodies down in the post that'll give them a hard time, but hopefully they can counteract that with some speed with the guard play that we have.
Price does miss the free throw, but hey, I mean, no matter what that Johnson team looks like, if the Eagles continue to play like this and put up numbers where they score almost 80 to 90 points per contest, who cares what the other team looks like? We'll still bring our A game.
Couple of big games. The Lady Eagles did come off of a loss to Faulkner University on the road in Montgomery, Alabama. So 2 good wins for them to give them a boost through the rest of this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. The Pensacola Christian College Eagles crush the win streak of the Pioneers and go 2-1 on the season. Player of the game, the one and only Lauren Alvarez, 24 points, 26 rebounds. Sets the school single rebounding record, a record that she already holds. She's just going to keep breaking records this season.
And if she doesn't break any new ones, she'll just keep breaking her own.
More action awaits as we broadcast the men's game as well. Here's a couple highlights from the game. There's Leah Phelps driving inside for a layup as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Alvin Chapman alongside with Jessica Boyd, and we will see you in just about 10 to 15 minutes.